Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to work on a project using some designs I made, and I'm so happy to be back. It's been a few weeks, but I did want to take some time to work on some Easter designs. Just very looking forward to springtime. We've had a really harsh winter, so yeah, I'm glad spring is here. So I'm going to take a few minutes to go over each design, and then I'm going to work on the actual project. So for the first design, and these are the ones that I have for free on my website at mackenziecreations.design, and I was so happy to work with these floral designs using the Photoshop custom tool, and then you can add any colors you like. So with the exception of this dark purple, I was so happy to use these spring colors. It just brightens everything up and lets you know that summer's on the way. And then I added the Happy Easter sentiment. So that's the first one. And then the second one is the same florals, but I used the colors going across. And the next few designs I have on my website, I actually have an Etsy shop, and they're only a few dollars. And so I just want to show you what I worked on. I did these cute little bunnies, and for each design I did like a larger print. Now hold it up so you can see. I did a larger print and portrait, and then I did a smaller print and portrait. So I hope you can see these. I'll hold it up. And then I also did the same thing in the horizontal, because sometimes depending on which way you make your cards or your project, you may need to have both portrait and landscape. And then these are the small bunnies in the horizontal. And so next I did a carrot design, and the same thing, I did it portrait and then a smaller print and portrait. And then we have the bigger carrot design in horizontal, as well as the smaller print in horizontal. So I always like to give both options. Oh, and just really quick, and with the flower design, it's just one copy of this, but you can have this either portrait or horizontal. So you'll only see one copy of that, but it works out that, you know, you can use it both ways. Then next I have the Easter eggs, and I give you different designs for the Easter egg. These are just with little polka dots. And then these Easter eggs are with, I use gradient colors, pink and green. This one has a little floral design in it. This is a just a all purple egg. And then this is a egg with a gradient color of blue and yellow. So that's portrait. And then I did these smaller cute eggs using a portrait. And then these are horizontal. So just the same thing. And then these are the smaller eggs and horizontal. Okay, so those are the designs I worked on. And now we're going to get to our project. I purchased this Gable box when they had a sale on Diamond Press. I believe it was the Customer Appreciation Day. And I did not initially buy this set when it was on HSN. It sold out really quick. And so when they brought it back to Diamond Press website, because people were requesting that they bring it back because it was a popular item and it sold out so quick, they actually had this for $10 on Appreciation Day sale. So I grabbed it. And so let's just get this out the envelope. And you can see that I'm starting to organize my envelopes, and I'm labeling them. So that's good. It helps me find stuff much quicker. So I'll go over my organization of my craft room. I'm trying to get things together now, so I'll do that in another video. Okay, so this is the actual Gable box, and these boxes are so cute. And I was thinking I would make up a few of these boxes for Easter, and you can put your little Easter egg in there with your candy and just decorate a cute little box. And so I have the dies here for this set. And then I also have the stamps. Let me just get a piece of paper, and I'm going to hold the stamps up And so, of course, since this is Easter theme that I'm going to be working with, I'm not going to use any of these dies, but this is more of a birthday theme. Let me just turn this around. It says it's your birthday, celebrate, happy birthday to you, enjoy your day, celebrate your birthday with cake, you're the best, handmade with love, love you, have a great day. So I'll just hold this up again, and then they just have some balloons and some hearts and some leaves on here. They have a birthday cake, a birthday hat. So this is a nice little stamp set. And then you also get a second stamp set, and it says my love, bake with love, thanks a bunch. And so I'll hold this up. Then they give you some little dots here, some banners, another little heart, and this is a little heart right here as well. And then this looks like a little floral design up here. So I'll hold that up some more so you can see. And then I also purchased this set when it came out as well. And this goes with the Gable box. It was a additional purchase, but it was just more decorative items on here. And it's called Gable Box Teacher. So they have cute stamp and dies that you can use. Let me just turn this the right way. And this will be a great set to make if you want to send stuff to school. It says it takes a big heart to help shape little minds. To the best teacher ever. Teach, love, inspire. Teacher, you're out of this world. To teach is to love. And then it has a apple. So I'm going to hold this up. And then they have the cute little apples on here. And then they have the little eyes that you can decorate the apple with. And then they have a paper clip, a pencil. So that's cute. And then they also give you another stamp set. And let me just turn this around so I can read it. To teach is to touch a life forever. And then they have to and from. I'm just going to have to turn this around. They say A+ teacher. They have Mr. and Mrs. on here. #1 teacher. The best teacher. And then they also have the best teacher with the stars, and this one was with the hearts. So I'm going to hold this up. And I think this is really cute. They have the books on here. They have the little graduation cap. They have like a little ruler that you can use on here. And so this is nice. And then these are the dies that come with this set. So I'm not sure if they still have this particular set on HSN or Diamond Press. You would have to check and see. But we're going to get started with the actual project. And I'm going to just put this to the side. And then I'm also going to put the stamps to the side because we're not going to use these. And so I have my instructions for the Gable box. And then we're going to use this flower design. And I did print out 2 pieces of paper for this because just in case we needed 2 pieces. So I'm going to take a moment to read the instructions and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And for step 1 is telling us to cut out 2 of the larger pieces on here. So 2 of these. And then we're also going to cut out the side piece. And we're going to need 2 of these as well. And so I'll go ahead and get my cutting folder. Let me just grab a cutting folder. And we have our paper here. So when you have pattern paper, you're going to need to decide which way you want your design to go. So let me just look at this here. So I think I'm going to turn this and use it horizontally. And then if you have a design, you just want to put it where you can capture your design. But for me, because this whole paper is flowers, wherever I put it, I'm going to capture a flower. So I'm just going to put it at the end here to maximize my paper so I can use in other projects. So let me find my tape. Okay, I found my tape, so I'm just going to tape this down because when you have a pattern design, you don't want it to shift around when you run it through your die cutting machine. And so let me just get this on here. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick a little piece of tape up here. And then I'm just going to cut this down. I can tell when I don't do a video in a while because it takes me time to get going. Let me just move this bottom. Second design. Yeah, it just takes me time. I forget where stuff is at and okay. Okay, so we're gonna run this through. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. Now, you can tell I haven't done a video in a few weeks. It's always sharp side down. So that's why I didn't cut anything out. So I'm just gonna flip this over. I'm gonna flip this over. And I'm just gonna hold it really tight. And we'll run through. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have my first piece cut out. For my second piece, I'm going to flip this paper around because I want to capture the blue at the top. And so I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to line my paper up, cut this out with my scissors, and then run it through the die cutting machine. And then I'm also going to do the same thing using the smaller die. I have to cut out 2 pieces. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. And so for these 2 pieces, I have everything cut out. I have my pastel colors in purple, yellow, green, and this is like a light pink, like a coral. It has like a little bit of red undertone in it. And then in this piece, I started with the blue, and then I go down to the coral color, green and yellow. And then I did the same thing for the smaller side pieces. And so for this step 1, they said if you're going to stamp anything on this box to go ahead and do it now before you start assembling. But because I'm letting the flowers be my design focal point, I'm just going to skip that part. And then the second step is to apply glue to the side pieces. But before I do that, they do have score lines in here in both of these pieces. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that now because it'll make it easier to put your box together. Once we start gluing the pieces down, I want to already have them scored. So I'm just going to take a minute to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I took a few minutes to score my cards. And I did use my bone folder just to help me out when I was scoring each of the little pieces. So we're on step 2 now. And it says apply adhesive to the front side of 3 of the tabs. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to start with this side. And it says put glue on the front. And then we'll do these 2 tabs. Okay, and we're going to put it on the 3rd tab. Now we can start putting our box together. So let me just look at the picture here. Okay, so we're just going to hold this and start putting the box together. So I'm just going to hold this for a few seconds while it's set. And probably should have put this down a little bit. You want to make sure, I'm just trying to make sure my score lines match up. And then I'm gonna just follow the directions here. Now we're gonna line this up to here. And I'm just gonna hold this. For a few moments. And then I'm gonna take my last piece here, and I actually should have put glue on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on this side. And maybe that's why they didn't have you do the crease lines at first, but it's actually helping me line the paper up. So, I mean, either way you would be fine. So I'm just gonna hold this down and then just give the glue a chance to dry for a few seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, and now I'm gonna add glue to this last tab. I already had put some on here, and I shouldn't have, so I'm just gonna re-glue it here. And now it's showing that you fold the box over, and then we're gonna get this last side glued down. So I'm just gonna hold this here for a moment. And already you can see how cute this box is. Okay, so I think the glue is dried enough, and I just want to show you, like, if you have purchase paper and you have like design paper, I would say just practice this before you actually use your design paper. The good thing about my download paper designs is you can download them as many times as you want. So I just want to show you right here on my box, it's just a little bit of let me see, you see right here, it's just a little bit of overlap. So it just comes with practice, but for purposes of this video, I'll be okay. And so we're gonna just move along with our directions. And also for this box, you know, I just printed this on regular craft paper. I'm not sure the weight, it's like a lightweight. I would actually try to use a paper that's a little bit more sturdier. So we're going to continue with our instructions. And so we're on step 3 now. It's say looking at the bottom of the box, fold in side flaps. So this is our bottom right here, and it's telling us to fold in these side flaps. And let's see here. And next is telling us to fold the top flap down and apply adhesive on the right tab, which is right here. So I'm just looking at the picture to see where they're putting glue at. So right in here. Okay. And then it says fold bottom flap up and apply adhesive to the left side. So I guess we're putting glue right in here on the left side as well. And then when we fold all of this down, we're just going to let this glue set. So I'm just going to hold this for a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are just about done. Now it's just telling us to fold the top part down on the score line. So I already did that. So we're just pinching this through the little hole right here. And then I'm going to take this side and pinch it in. Oh, this box is so cute. Okay. And then we have our cute little box. This is the little Gable box. So I'm gonna try to find my Easter dies. I think I have a set by Diamond Press. And let me just look for it real quick because I do want to make a little tag on here. They have a little tag die, so I'm definitely going to use that. I want to see if I can find like a little bunny or something to put on here. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I found my Diamond Press DP Easter Blessing Stampin' Die set. So what I'm going to do is I just want to take one of these sentiments on here, and I wanted to use this tag from the Gable box set. And I think the only word that'll fit in here is this Easter, and it will barely fit in here. I'm hoping once I cut it out, it should just fit in here. So I'm going to put this to the side. And then I just found some scrap pieces of paper. I found this blue that kind of matches here. And so I just wanted to use a plain color since the Gable box has the floral design on it. So I'm just going to run this through for the tag with the blue. And then I'm going to run the word Easter through. And this actually says faith. It's hard to read these dies. Yeah, this says faith. So we'll run this through with the white paper, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I cut this out with the tag die, and then I had the faith die for my Easter blessing set, and so I just went ahead and glued this down. And then what I did, I wanted to use twine, but I didn't have just plain white twine, so I used this, I guess this is like a paper, like a raffia paper, and I took this so we can tie it onto our box. But before we do that, I just want to take a few embellishments and put on here. So I have my Diamond Press pearls, and I thought I would use a few of the colors that I have in a box. So I'll get this pink out, and then maybe this yellow here, I'll have to see. So I'm going to go through here and just pick out a few things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I took out the smallest of the pearls in the set. So I have like a purple, and then this is an off-white. The yellow that I had in here was more of a goldish tone, so it didn't match. So I'm going to use this off-white, and then I'm going to use this pink, and then we have green. So I'm just going to take this and just line them up at the bottom here, just to give it just a little embellishments. And then you can also add the embellishments on your box. So maybe I'll put a few throughout my box too. That'll be a good idea. And you don't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna get these on here. I'm just gonna do one of each color. And then we just have the green to go. I'll put it right here. And then we're just gonna tie this to our box right here. Okay. And so we'll be done with this box. And I'm just gonna take a moment to tie this. And then I'll be back. I'm gonna do a few more boxes with the other paper design downloads that I have, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have all my Gable boxes done, and this project was so fun to work with. And so this is the project I initially worked on, and I'm just gonna hold this up. I just love the way it came out. I used the designs that I worked on, and this particular paper is free on my website, mackenziecreations.design. And I added some pearls on here. It says faith for the sentiment, and then I also put pearls throughout the box. So on the front and then on the back as well. So I just think this came out really, really cute, and I love this little box. And you can put some little candies in here. You can put an Easter egg in here. So I was very pleased in how this turned out. So I'll just hold this up again. In the next few boxes, I also use my designs. These are available on my website. I actually have an Etsy shop, and these downloads are just a few dollars. And so I think these came out really nice. This is with the carrot design. And then I just put like a little Easter tag on here. And then, oh, I also wanted to point out, so when you put your tag on here, just make sure that you only put it on one of the little hooks right here, because if you put them on both, you won't be able to open your box. So just make sure you just put it on the one little hook. And so I'm just gonna get this put back together really quick. Okay, so here we go. So I just made a tag, and my tag was small, so what I did was I just ran it through again and just extended the tag so I can put my Easter sentiment on here. So I think this came out really cute. And then the next design was using my egg design, and I have Faith on here. And so I think this came out really nice. And then my last design is the Easter Bunny. And so I'll hold this up. And this was using the smaller Easter Bunny print. And so I think this really came out nice. And it says love on here for the sentiment. And then I just added a pearl embellishment. So I am really pleased at how all of these turned out. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.